what I got. It's just seeds. It's just seeds. Calm down. Well, hello everyone. Those were my beagles, Emmylou and Merle. They are getting so big, so fast. Mr. Merle here is going to be neutered November 19th. I originally was going to have the girl fixed, but unfortunately she has a level 4 heart murmur, and they were afraid to put her out for surgery. So we are going to attempt to get the boy done. So either way, one of them has to be fixed because they are brother and sister, and that's all I'm going to say. Alright guys, I have been busy collecting seeds. You might remember I've harvested some of the double champagne hollyhocks. So as you can see, here are the seeds, and I've got a hole for a huge paper sack here filled with those. So that is what I'm doing. Another seed that I am harvesting is the cherry brandy. Cherry brandy rudbeckia, that is. They don't look as great now as they did earlier in the season, but I have taken some of the seed heads off. Cannot get this camera to focus, but I'll show you guys the seeds real quick. Well, maybe. Anyway, that is another plant I've been harvesting seeds from. Also been taking some of the seed heads off of this red zinnia. So saving those as well. So guys, this is the time to start harvesting some of your seeds so you don't go crazy in the spring rebuying more seeds that you could have already had for free. But it is hard to not go crazy in the spring after that long winter, and some of us just get seed happy. I am one of those people. So here is some of the regular black-eyed Susans, the gold with the black center. So these are the seed heads, and a lot of these will just drop. But I will collect some just to start from seed for the fun of it. Also, my favorite coneflower in here is the white coneflower. And here are some of the seed heads I will be collecting too. Now you want to be careful with these because they are kind of prickly and kind of sharp. But as you can see, the seeds are ready to be harvested. My camera will focus. There we go. So those are the seeds to those. You might recall me saying I'm going to start a moon garden next season. So these white coneflowers will definitely be going in there, since everything's supposed to be white, which is why it's called a moon garden. And that's going to go on that little strip of fence in the back there. Mexican sunflower will also be harvested here, but I do not see any. These are the seed heads, but they are not ready yet. The camera just does not want to focus today, y'all. Here is some Joe Pye seed. I don't really save this, but I just let it kind of fall. Not had the greatest luck with that reseeding anyway. So this is it, you guys. Wild and not its best, but it is that time of year. It's time for things to start slowing down, taking a little nap through the winter, and giving us a nice show next season. And the grasses, of course, will look better since they did get smushed by the tree that come down this year. What do you got? Do you have my pen? They found my pen, y'all. Now they're tearing up stuff. So as you can see, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of this. So every year we do our Halloween party. We didn't have it last year because of COVID, and we're gonna, fingers crossed, that it's gonna be okay for this year. It could get called off anytime before then, but we do a haunted walkthrough through the garage and then the perimeter of our backyard. So it'll start from here and go all the way around, up through here, and all the way up through the gate there, and you'll end in the cemetery in the front. I'm actually building a Sleepy Hollow bridge that people will walk across and into the cemetery. So this little area here is going to be like a New Orleans theme cemetery. So I thought I would use these things that were just outside for decoration. They're like little, I don't know, doors, decorative doors maybe. But I thought I could use them as the, I don't know what you guys call these things down there in New Orleans, but I guess they're like kind of, I don't want to say mausoleum, but they're like the big tombstone type things. And you guys can see I'll use anything for a tombstone. Take an old worn out tote, storage tote, paint it up. This tombstone here is just made out of I think it's 1-inch foam boards. So anyway, that is just a little sneak peek on that and what's going on. As you can probably see, we got parts of our carnival out now. I'm going to make a vintage swing ride out of this thing. And I'm going to get some more boards, and this is going to be like a rundown roller coaster. Y'all got to put your imagination caps on. But that is what it's going to kind of look like in the background there. We made this carousel is what I call it, last year with the horses. And the base is just an old tabletop. But this will get a red umbrella on it and some lights. But I didn't want to put that out yet because it could get broken through the wind and weather. This is a rack to hang clothes on. We used it in a yard sale, or the yard sales we have, but I extended the legs on it. And I'm going to put chains, and this is going to be, again, put your imagination caps on, this is going to be a swing ride. So this theme here, section here, is going to be like an abandoned amusement park is what I'm going with. And of course we're nowhere near finished. But anyway, so it'll go through here, and then I will be getting a couple of tents and creating like a circus area with my clowns. And then probably like a sewer area, because I do have my Pennywise prop that I will be using. So anyway, that's what's going on hunt-wise. Can't keep my shadow out of here, y'all. So I wanted to show you real quick the Montauk daisies. They're one of the last things to bloom in the season. Very easy to propagate, I heard. You can just take cuttings and stick it right in the ground. But they are now in bloom. Now here is more of that coneflower. This is, if you remember, the bright orange. So I'll be saving some of that as well. One thing I will not be saving seed from, or probably growing again, and I need to get this off of here before the seeds drop, but is this wild and crazy morning glory. I mean, the blooms are gorgeous, but this thing is very vigorous and will take over everything. I've already pulled a lot of it up that I've planted here and there, but this has got to go soon because these are the seed pods here. And they will be dropping, and I do not want a bunch of morning glories coming up here next year. Another flower or plant that I will be saving seed from is this balsam. Here is the seed pod, and if you just give them a little squish, actually that one's not quite ready. Let me find one that's more ready and show you all. This one might be ready. Yeah, so the seeds are dark. If my camera will focus. There we go. So those are the seed heads to those, and I will be saving those as well. So very easy to collect seeds. So now we're up here in the front landscape again, and I've been looking over these marigolds because these are probably the easiest flower that you can save seeds from, but I don't think they're quite ready yet. They're still not quite dried up. So anyway, those are the seed heads. Obviously we all know what marigold seeds look like, but I don't think I want to save this one because these here are the ones that I prefer. They've got more red in them. So these are the Sophia marigolds. So I will definitely be saving the seeds on these. I just like that more red color in them with the blue. Also, you can see the pollinators and the bees are still all over this blue Victoria salvia. But I will be saving the seeds on these as well, because I think a lot of them dropped. Like a lot of the seeds when I was cleaning up last year, a lot of them dropped last year, and I think that's where I got all those little seedlings this year. So that'll be a little experiment for this year, because I would love to have a whole bunch of this blue Victoria salvia. White butterfly bush is filling out nicely. Yep, so I'm gonna wait a couple more weeks on these marigolds. I did plant them late, so that's probably not why none of them are ready to be harvested yet. So anyway, you guys, hopefully this video wasn't boring to y'all. I just wanted to give you a little update on what I'm doing in the garden. And this is, hold on, one of my babies are out. Alright, y'all, so this little Merle right here got out. I don't know how he got out. The gates were closed, but kind of scared me a little bit because he was walking right along the road there. Anyway, I don't know where I was, but thank you guys so much for watching this video.